Okay, so I'm on vacation right now, and I was watching a video by the XXXscorpion, my guru, and she was saying some stuff like, the poor womanizer is worse than the rich womanizer because the poor womanizer is insecure and he tries to prove his worth by seducing women and this and that. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Am I a womanizer? I hope not. So then I looked up what's the definition of a womanizer. It's like someone who just kind of moves from one woman to another woman. I'm like, dang. So and they're like, they're not loyal. And so one thing I'm thinking about is sticking with her. Talk about womanizer. Accidentally called a girl a object, but yeah. Because if I stick with her, then maybe I'll be more of a loyal person and less of a person who's all jumpy, like jumping from this girl to that girl, and that's what I used to do when I'd be watching these women on YouTube. I'm just like thinking of like polygamy on YouTube, basically, with multiple YouTube partners, and I was getting OCD too because of Nagasaki, Dr. 4, 444. She was telling me some really good advice. She was saying that I should work a full day and not a half day because I went to my work site and stuff. My boss was giving me some really hard tasks to do. I'm like, can I just go home early? I don't really feel like working. He's like, no, Frosty, if you're gonna work, you need to do it for a full day. How are you supposed to get by in the real world if you only work half days? I'm like, damn, yeah, he's right. So, yeah, I mean, the insecurity about the money, I think, can be overcome. And one way how I'm gonna do it is by either making money or by completely chaos magicking the whole system, because once you start doing it, it's like it starts going in a bunch of different directions. It's like, oh, that, and that's why I like to do all these bunch of different religions, because it works good for my practice. But I've not been very effective at all right, story time real quick. I was hanging out with Nagasaki, and then just walk over, I draw a circle in the sand, a star, I stand in the middle of it, and I just start casting spells on her. The love spells, I mean, those don't even work anyways. I was just kind of messing around, having some fun with magic and tweaking out a little bit, because a week ago, I got so high on shrooms and weed, and then I perma-fried because I'm like, I don't really want to bring weed on the plane and drugs on the plane because I'm going to get paranoid. The TSA is going to screw me over. Those guys are dicks. Yeah, so then I got the HPPD, hallucination persisting perception disorder, which I would like to talk about a little bit more on my channel to bring awareness to that. It's kind of like the perma-fry. I was like, it feels like I'm just high all the time, even though I don't even do any drugs, except for I've been doing this for the past week. Let's see. Yeah, I smoked about a half a pack a week. So, and I was talking to my mom about it. My mom's like, okay, Frosty, if you have to smoke, do the cigarettes, not weed, because the weed dumbs you down and the cigarettes gives you motivation. Okay, so funny story real quick. So, the XXXscorpion didn't want to renew her driver's license registration or something like that, or the registration on her license plate. So she's just driving it, a cop pulls her over. Oh yeah, your registration is, you need to renew your registration on your car. And she's like, no, I don't have to, because the Constitution says I don't have to, or something like that. So she went to jail, and then when she got out of jail, she's just biking around. I thought that was pretty badass. I might do a similar thing, because driving is kind of stresses me out, It's like all these cars, and whoa, I'm driving all the time to go to the shop, and bad news, what happened? I pull up to a light, and there's a no right turn on red, and then it was green, and as soon as I go up to the light, it turns red. I'm like, oh, what? That's stupid because there's not even any cars coming. So then I turn right on red, and then wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I see the scarlet and blue lights flashing. I'm like, oh, what'd I do? I forgot that I even turned right on red. I thought I was speeding or something. I'm like, damn. And the officer comes up, he writes me like something. I don't even know if that was a ticket or what, but he just handed me a piece of paper. He's like, all right, here, you need to go to court before October 15th and get this taken care of. So I don't know if he fined me, but I'm just gonna go to court and maybe share about Jesus with them, because one thing I said is that God determines if the lights turn red or green. Sometimes he wants it to be red, sometimes he wants it to be green. It could be that God wanted that light, like, it was so silly. It was green, no one was coming, and then it turned red. So, yeah. I don't know why God wanted me to have that interaction with that cop. You never know. It could just be because he needed to hear, oh, have a nice day. Because I was being friendly to him. A lot of people, when they get pulled over, they're like, oh, all pissed off and angry. But I was in my spiritual hometown, Vista, California, so I was already high vibing. Oh, hey, officer, how's it going? You doing good? Oh, great. I'm doing good too, you know. Oh, thanks for writing me a ticket. Have a good day, officer. I was being all cool like that. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to watching the XXXscorpion video. I'm taking inspiration from her. So don't be a fool, stay cool. Frosty out.